blessings right beside me. The chances of quitting are likely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me. Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
2 cutters through the middle. Artie up for 3. Kia ora te whānau, nau mai haere mai, nau mai hoki mai ki te whakataetai whutu Paoro o Tai Mitchell 2025. Kia ora te whānau, welcome to the Tai Mitchell 2025 here at Rotorua Boys High School in Rotorua. We are here for the final game of day 2 between Tauranga North and Tauranga East Girls. My name is Regan Williams and I'm here with Aaron Sutherland.
Just a little correction there, Regan. We've got Tauranga East and Rangitaiki up in this one. I know you've had a long day in the commentary box, mate, so it's understandable. It's
Sorry, mate. You're right. It is Rangitaiki and Tauranga East. So really looking forward to this game, Aaron. Yourself?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the two teams go. Have you had these girls' teams on the live stream yet so far?
Yeah, we have. We've had Rangitaiki. They've played on here a couple of times and they've been really, really good. They're well drilled. A couple of good players to watch, I think. Number 2, Vandera. Number 20, Janae Savage. She can tackle, she can run. And also really looking forward to watching these East girls and show us what they've got.
You haven't seen them on the live stream so far?
No, we haven't at the moment, not yet, but looking forward to it. I think, they've got a good coaching team and management in there. Matt Ropati, Marie Patterson, Jamie Cope and Jared Gimmel, so I'm sure they'll would have shown these guys a few things to do, and looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they've got then, the Tauranga East girls. Good chance for to play on the live stream. Be exciting for them. We mentioned on the last live stream how awesome the Local Gecko Productions product is and how much the kids in the tournament value and enjoy the opportunity to be live streamed so they can have the memory of themselves playing, and whānau can watch them around the world, around the country and things like that. So no doubt they're excited and looking forward to their opportunity to get on the live stream.
Oh, I think it's fantastic, mate. Imagine if they had these when we were playing. I think you'd probably carry yours around on your phone and show everybody. And
we can't keep you quiet as it is without any live stream or any footage, so can't imagine how you'd be.
Here we go here with the east side, just running over to the steps there. You can see just about ready to run onto the field.
Look like some athletic girls in the Rangitaiki team. Look some good athletes who, like you mentioned before, go pretty well. So it'll be interesting to see how East get on. Hopefully they're competitive and they can rip into it and go well.
Yeah, this girls' competition's been really good over the last couple of days. From what I've seen, the Te Puke side, they're not too bad. They've had a couple of good wins, and then we've just watched Rotorua Maroon, who are exciting right across the board. So, I think this whole tournament is going to be exciting throughout the week. So, whānau, if you're at home and you've got nothing to do, come down to Rotorua Boys. We are here from Friday to Sunday. Tomorrow will be the last round games, and then on Saturday will be the semi-finals, and then on Sunday will be the finals. So looking forward to that, and really keen to see what a lot of these young kids can show us and show the world for the future.
Just waiting on the two girls teams to get into their haka. Tauranga East by the looks of it. They're going to lead it off.
All right, looks like just the east side are going to do their haka. Rangitaiki will give it a miss. So well done to the east side. Always good to see our teams, our girls, our boys doing the haka before their games. Great tradition for the Ty Mitchell tournament, and it's really, really good to see.
Looks like East are going to kick us off here, heading into the wind, playing from right to left. We saw in the last game, Regan, how much of a factor the wind played in the game. So, interesting to see the tactics here. It's not raining at the moment, which is great for the girls. So hopefully we get a really good product.
Yeah, I think if the coaches were watching that last game, they might have noticed that, the Rotorua Maroon were using the wind to their advantage, and hopefully they've fed that on to their girls for this game. Here we go here.
It's good carry. Straight over the ball, Rangitaiki. It's a nice strong carry. Great defence though from Tauranga East, number 12. From Tauranga East, tackling nice and low.
Unlucky there for the number 15, Ngāti for East with the turnover.
It's a good tactic from Rangitaiki. Nice quick ruck ball and just keeping it close to the ruck so they don't get isolated into the wind.
Tarsi Hale.
Looks like they were playing advantage there. Playing advantage there by the looks of things for Rangitaiki advantage. Sorry, a little knock on, but they get to come back to a penalty.
Tarsi Hale looking to kick the ball out. Exciting player, this young girl. Was that a bit of a drop kick?
It was a nice little drop kick too, actually. Nice contact, and she's put it out on the halfway.
One of the exciting players to watch, young Tarsi Hale. Big, strong.
They might go up in sevens.
Good skills.
Based on that drop kick, Regan.
Yeah. As long as they score close to the post, mate, especially in this wind, Darren.
Nice tall jumper at the front of the line out, Rangitaiki. I imagine that's the target. There we go, she taps it back. A bit messy, but they managed to hold on to the ball.
Good tackle there from the 12 from the east side. Hannah Borthwick.
Oh, unfortunate little knock on there. Yep, so we scrum. East ball. East tackle really well. They defend nice and low and hard. Chop tackles, putting these Rangitaiki girls on the deck. You're just going to see first time East has had any real possession. They set up here, midfield scrum. You can see they've split their back line either side of the scrum. You can see if they use the blind side with the Rangitaiki halfback posted next to. They do too. Nice pass.
Savage went for the intercept there. Just missed it. Looked like she might have knocked it on a little bit. Good carry here by the East one.
Ava Kennedy. Oh no, sorry. Sasha Hyatt. Ball spews out of the ruck to the side. Rangitaiki capitalise and jump on it. Nice carry. Great clean out there from number 14 from Rangitaiki.
Jermaine Savage.
She goes quickly. Nice offload. That's a great line. Good carry. Right over the advantage line.
Another big carry there by Waka Peters. Knocked on though. Good defence by the east side.
Must be another little knock on, so no advantage for East. But again, great defence from East. They tackle really nice and low.
Yeah, the east side, their defence has been good. You know, they're not scared. They're getting amongst it and making Rangitaiki make the mistakes that they need.
Yeah, looks like they're having a good week. The girls on the sideline there look pretty happy with themselves, which is awesome to see. Again, they've got a big blind side here. East, they went there last time. I imagine they'll probably go back there.
Good carry there, just takes it forward, the number 2, Willow Ropati.
That's well done. Good clean out too at the ruck. Plenty of numbers at the ruck to look after the ball. Nice pass from the halfback. Little bounce pass. Good carry.
Excellent carry there by Tamanui.
See the Rangitaiki player there playing the ball on the ground from an offside position. So East penalty to them, and I'm not sure whether Rangitaiki were back 10 there. So they advance up the field. I imagine they want to go quickly. They do so. They're straight. You can see a little bit of space out there on the right-hand side if they can get the ball out there, which they do.
Great pass there. Big fan there by the number 11, Ngātai. Jane Savage is up to it though. She's a big defender.
Referee's got an advantage though for East here, so it's back. Another penalty for them. Not sure what he's got them for there. Probably offside, yep. See East straight into it. Love the fact that they're all running in there and it's going backwards. Play on. Great footwork from the 10. Caitlin Cope. And offload. They've gone wide. Good passing to the 5. Tamanui.
Good defence there by Rangitaiki.
I really love how there the number 5 went close to the sideline. She came infield, so East retained the ball. You see another penalty, and they're going to go back to the right. Rangitaiki hasn't really come up as a defensive line. They've probably been pinged for being offside, so they're a bit nervous about coming up too quickly.
Another penalty there to the east side. Rangitaiki, all these penalties are going to cost them if they carry that on. Aaron, I think this east side's, you know, giving everything they've got, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a good little team. You can see their nice little show and go. They've got advantages again. East, though, they'll be wanting to capitalise on this. They should, hopefully, for them, get over the line. Another offside penalty. See the wind's getting right up now. It's a good carry. She might go over the line here. A little bit high into contact. But it looks like she might... Oh. Little knock on, was it? Yeah, I thought so. Unfortunate there for East. Unable to capitalise on all that field position and possession. So
referee was right on it there.
He was, yep, he's doing a great job. Rangitaiki get out of jail a little bit, I think.
Here we go, look at this. Inches.
You can see all the Rangitaiki defenders in there. East possibly need to shift the ball 1 or 2 passes wider instead of going straight into the contact.
Tarsi Hale taking the ball forward. Offloads it there. Good pace here to Jane Savage. Great defence though by the East winger.
Nice little offload. East has done well to get across to cover that. Great counter ruck. Sean not gone off your feet though, unfortunately. Just made the ruck a contest. Again.
Another good shoulder in the ruck.
Obviously well coached. The East team understand the game, understand the ruck, which is a huge facet of the game. A little bit of a high shot there from the East number 1.
Savage doesn't look like she's happy about that one, mate.
They're going for the line.
Do you think that's the right tactic in these conditions, Aaron? With the line out, we talked about it in one of our games earlier today. It's a bit of a jackpot, though, the line-outs, you think?
Yeah, personally, at this age, like this level of rugby, I think the line-out's a bit of a lottery. And it's 50-50 ball, really. Unless if you're pinned in your own half against your goal line, you might want to kick for touch just to ease some pressure. But from that part of the field, possibly want to play. But you can see there, Rangitaiki's got a nice tall jumper at the front of the line-out. So they're probably guaranteed line-out ball, possibly.
Yeah, good call there by the ref. She just didn't get out of the way quick enough. The East tackler, Ishiz Tarsi Hale, just gets on with the game. Just,
Unfortunate there.
yeah, not the pass that you need, really.
Looks like it's come off an East player though, unfortunately for them. Linesman. Just mention the linesman actually. Most of the games have been done by boys from Rotorua Boys High School, part of their rugby program, Rugby Academy. And it's awesome to see them on the sidelines. I know for a fact that a number of the boys have played Ty Mitchell over previous years, and you know, we've got some of the boys that we've had through the teams that I've looked after down here helping out, which is it's awesome to see them involved and giving back to it.
Yeah. Will they get credits for those, Aaron?
They probably need them, Regan, I'd imagine.
Especially if they come from your class.
Any smart ones there.
There we go. Ball's all over the show. It's a little bit like volleyball here.
Yeah, East done well though. You can see there.
A lot of people in the ruck.
It's a good ball. Oh, unfortunate there. Little knock on.
Picked up there by the number 7 from Rangitaiki, Tupe Besha.
It's a good strong carry there from the number 2 for Rangitaiki. Bandera.
She's had a great tournament so far.
I'm impressed with the East defence though. You know, in there 2 in the tackle, driving her backwards. That's a great
Good
shot.
pass here by Hale out to Emery.
Good tackle. Good clean out too for Rangitaiki. They shift the ball out of the contact area. Chooses to carry.
Big.
Good counter ruck. East obviously something they must have worked on at training and talked about pre-game. Challenging the ruck. They haven't got anybody over the ball there, and Rangitaiki have come through the middle. They've toted ahead. East
Good pick up there by the East side. Nice even game this one.
Yeah, it certainly is. Nice little offload. A little bit of space. This will be interesting. She needs someone good.
Huge tackle there by Hale. Turnover by Rangitaiki.
Yeah, well,
Savage. Excellent play there.
definitely a penalty to Rangitaiki. He was all over the ball.
Looks like the ref's playing advantage, not 10 by the East team. Jane Savage.
Rangitaiki's retained the ball.
Another advantage by the ref for Rangitaiki.
Here's Bandera.
Bandera.
In winding up. Another good carry. Straight over the ball too. Well done. 14 possibly there. Should have shifted it a bit earlier. But quicker ruck speed would have been helpful for them.
Just unlucky there. Great defence though by the East team, but good passage of play from the Rangitaiki team taking their ball forward. I think, you know, big props to the East team with their defence.
Yeah, they. I'm really impressed with their tackle technique and their attitude and effort around the tackle too. They got some good carriers, this Rangitaiki team, and you know if they, some of these boys teams, I think Regan could learn a thing or two from how these girls are chopping legs and tackling low, using their shoulders and wrapping nice and hard, and not going up high.
Good run there by the halfback to draw the first 5 in.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. Weren't able to connect there on the edge. It's definitely on if she could hit the 5. Tamanui on the outside.
I like the way that halfback took the ball from the scrum, Aaron, and then just headed straight for the first 5 and drew her in.
Yeah,
I think that's what a lot of these teams want to look at doing, especially in the tennis side. No flankers, you know, no number 8. So just pick it up from that scrum and taxi it forward to the first 5, and everyone runs the holes then.
There's definitely space off the scrum, isn't there? You can see here, little set play, little 1-2 cut. He managed to hold on to her. Good defence. Coming over the top too on the tackle. Rangitaiki moved the ball to the left. Unfortunately, it'll lock on in space. You see, you could talk. The referee, I think, he's blown his whistle there. Didn't give much advantage, but you see, like you mentioned in the last game, Regan, the girls all kind of stopped as soon as the ball's dropped.
Yeah, they just want to carry that on, eh?
Yeah, play to the whistle, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
You can see the girl with the headgear there, hiding from it.
She'll regret that when she's older. She'll be like, oh, there I was, young and dumb. Should have smiled.
Yeah, embrace it, embrace it.
Yeah, you don't know till you're older. Silly things we done, Aaron.
We talked about Regan wanting a live stream of himself. Oh, here we go. Good carry down the right edge.
She's got a good feed in this young girl, number 11.
Yeah, and East straight over the ball. Want to get the ball out of the ruck nice and quickly here and shift it to the other side if they can.
Another good feed here.
Down across the field.
Good tackle there, though, by Hale. She wouldn't let that go.
Yeah, she's over the ball. Rangitaiki, 20.
Not sure if the ref's going to pull that up. Yep.
Yeah, good turnover from Savage.
She goes again, Hale.
Good play. You can see picked out the East were bunched in the middle of the field and gone out to the left.
Yeah, good carry here. Kiwa Dodds.
Good tackle from the East. Can't catch the number, but great tackle. Nice and low. He's called that knockback. So play on.
She's wondering if she was offside or not.
I think that's another example.
Play to the ref.
Yeah,
play to the ref. Give it a whirl anyway, Aaron.
We talked about playing to the whistle. You know, she wasn't offside. There hadn't been a ruck, so to speak. So she was just got given the ball. She should have just played on. Yeah.
Good half here by the East team. Both teams 0-0. East just wants to hold them out for this last 30 seconds. They don't want to go into the second half down.
No, not at all. Little knock on there will help that happen.
Yeah, excellent play there.
Might get a scrub in just before half time. I imagine East to be pretty happy playing into the wind. Mind you, the girls' teams don't kick the ball as such, do they, Regan?
No, not as much as they probably should, especially in these conditions, like you said earlier, especially with the wind behind you. But all in all, mate, it's been a good game so far. East have shown that they can muscle up.
I think they're definitely here to compete for the week, aren't they? Like they'll be in the mix of things come Saturday, Sunday, based on what I've seen here.
Ripped out there by Hale. Shows her strength and even gets the offload away.
Yeah, East won't want to turn the ball over here, then let her try in just before half time. A little full pass there possibly.
There she is again, Hale.
No, play on. Up into the 22. Great
They're
carry.
just letting her run here. Good carry though by the number 14 from Rangitaiki, Jermaine Savage. Good defence. Great rush defence from Sasha Hyatt, was it? Number 1.
Number 1, Sasha Hyatt, that's correct. Penalty though, Rangitaiki go quickly.
Here's Hale.
Good footwork.
She'll show her strength. She just keeps on going, this girl.
Great defence from East though, they'll be hoping to hold them out here. You keep her off her knees as a more. No, she gets to the ground, so it's a ruck. Good counter ruck by Tauranga East, putting the Rangitaiki sealer under pressure. Little knock on. Take us to half time.
What a half, mate. What a half, Aaron. 0-0.
Yeah, we've gone
Excellent play there by both teams. Tauranga East were really resilient in their defence in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were a good game. You could see, the play's gone from the East goal line down to the Rangitaiki goal line and backwards and forwards again. So it's good play.
All right, that was a brilliant half. We'll be back, whānau, with the second half in a minute. It'll be the last half of the day. East versus Rangitaiki.
24/7 in the office. Pay attention cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Here for whatever you bring me, getting handled. I answer to no one, I don't need to hassle. Yeah. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Yeah. No lies, all facts. You can find me right where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back.
All right, welcome back, whānau, to the second half of the Tauranga East Rangitaiki match here at Rotorua Boys in the Tai Mitchell Tournament 2025. This is the last 15 minutes of day 2. The score is 0-0. Really, really tough first encounter in that first half, Aaron.
Yeah, it was. Both teams had their opportunities to score points. Imagine at half-time they talked about, you know, having the same kind of effort and attitude in this weather. It's a great carry from the number 3 from Tauranga East.
Managed to retain the ball.
You can see they got space out there to the left, but unfortunately they put it down. They were on there.
Yeah, they had about 3 or 4 on none.
Yeah, you can see Rangitaiki were all sucked into the ruck after that great carry over the advantage line, and right in behind them. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite capitalise on the space. Could be a missed opportunity come 15 minutes time, Regan.
Yeah, well, there's a lot. 15 minutes, a long time, mate, in this weather. So anything can happen. So really looking forward to seeing who wins this game, actually, because it has been a tight contest, and there are really good players from both teams.
It's a great pass from the halfback there in these conditions.
This is one of them here, Janae Savage. She's had a great tournament so far. But all in saying that, the India Natai on that other side, she's had a great game.
Yeah, a bit close to the sideline there. We often talk that, you know, stay away from the sideline, come back infield.
Bit of a coach killer when they go out.
Yeah, it is, especially like you said, especially with the line out. You can see Rangitaiki though with a good jumper at the front. They managed to retain it. It's great D from Tauranga East. Ball's out. Well done, great play from Tauranga East, number 10. Caitlin Cope, and she's running behind her. If she can keep this, she dives on it here, she'll score. Great try, well done.
Great individual try there by the number 10 for the Tauranga East, Caitlin Cope. Excellent, showed her soccer skills. Maybe she's come from the soccer arena, mate, not sure, but by the looks of that, she's pretty, she'd go right on the soccer field too.
Yeah, you can see like the ball came out of the ruck there, and she just played what was in front of her and made a great decision a couple of times there to just keep towing it ahead. She could have picked it up early, but you know, the chances are to knock the ball on in these kind of conditions, and got it into the goal line and dived on it to score. Well done.
Yeah, brilliant try there. Rangitaiki, unfortunate, the ball spilled out at that ruck.
Yeah, I think that's pressure we saw in the first half, the pressure that Tauranga East put on the Rangitaiki ruck with counter ruck and challenging them at the breakdown. Paid dividends for them there, so possibly something that they mentioned at half time. Kicking off a tee here.
She's also the kicker, the try scorer.
Little Mal Meninga technique, and she has just put it.
Might have went across the post, or did that go
Looks
over?
like it's possibly gone over. The score we see on the screen says 7-0, so appears that way. Great kick, well done.
Good heads up too there, by the try scorer.
Oh, definitely. I think she converted her own try too, did she possibly? I'm not too sure, but you can see on the replay just the patience that she had. Shows the understanding of the situation she was in is awesome, so great try.
Patience was the key.
Tauranga East kick off here with the wind. I imagine they'll be looking to put this deep into the Rangitaiki 22 and try and pin them back in that end of the field. They'll need a nice chase line if they go long.
It's the kick, found some space.
It sits for Rangitaiki though.
Tarsi Hale, she just wants to run a little bit quicker. Beautiful pass there. Look at the speed on the edge by the number 1. Kiwa Dodge, she's going to go all the way.
Oh, good try.
What a try.
Good Good dive too. Beautiful dive. Great try.
Tarsi Hale there just taking the ball forward. No pressure.
Just heard there that the score is actually 5-5-all. The conversion from Tauranga East was unsuccessful, unfortunately, so the score is now 5-all. You can see here, Rangitaiki number 5, Hale, beautiful timing on her pass. She just drew in the Tauranga East defender and put her winger down the outside, and she had the speed to finish.
That was an awesome run by Kiwa Dodds. The old saying, put your head down, and that's what she did, mate.
Yeah,
she
no,
just went for the line.
Yeah, she did. She just put her head down and gave it everything, and you could see.
That was a great pass by Hale.
I think the timing of the pass, you can see she set it up. She communicated with her winger there, and she just waited until she got it just before contact and released it down the edge. You can see the Tauranga East number 11, Ngātai's got a fair few wheels there. And I think if the pass hadn't been so well timed, she easily could have been picked up. So well done to Hale for her skill set. Awesome. Great kick return. This is Cope again. She scored the try earlier. And great pass. Unfortunately, we put it down on the edge, but great awareness too to try and put her winger down the sideline as well.
Yeah, she's having a good game, this young girl from the east side, the Cope. Caitlin Cope, she's going to be someone to watch for the rest of the tournament, I think.
You can see there she had a bit of footwork on the kick return, and then the timing on her pass as well was awesome. So, but unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalise on that.
I always thought that we had to put the ball in on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of the hooker. Is that right? No.
That was my impression, Ring. But with 10s, I'm not sure. Might be different in 10s. I know there's a few variations on the rules here and there.
Jane Savage, good tackle there. Shows some good strength though, Savage.
Good competitive game, really. It could come down to fitness at the end of the day. At the end of the second half, it might depend who's got much left in the tank. That's great contact in the tackle, possibly a little high.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a bit high.
Ref's got a head knock there for the Rangitaiki player, so HIA possibly.
Yeah, not sure. She seems to be okay. Might be the ref just making sure that there isn't no head knock or concussion. So player safety is the key these days, Aaron, isn't it?
Oh, it is paramount. You know, they're only 11, 12, 13-year-old girls and boys, and you don't want them getting head knocks and playing on and have any side effects and things like that, eh? Still a long week to go, so hopefully she's all right and can be out there later in the week.
It's a bit of a mishandling there, but Savage gets on the outside.
Great
good tackle there by Ngātai once again.
That's another good tackle too. I'm really impressed with the East defence tackle technique. You can see two girls in there driving hard with their legs. Good pass from the halfback.
Another good tackle there coming in from the East. She just slides off. Ripped out though by East.
Penalty to East. Not quite sure.
Yeah, not sure what that's for. They look to take the quick one.
Don't think
they have been offside, yeah.
We're onside there, but it looks like he's got advantage, so hopefully East might be able to capitalise on this. You can see, you might want to get the ball in Ngātai's hands out wide early, possibly. She showed some wheels before.
There she goes.
Nice offload, and good hands. Offload. And she might have the wheels to get in here. Looks like she does.
Might go under the post as well.
Good try. Great offload. You can see that in the tackle there. We'll catch who it was on the replay, no doubt. But
puts in a bit of a spectacular dive at the end there, Aaron.
Here we go. That's number 2, Willow Ropati. Into contact here. Then she just gets her arm free and nice offload. Great hands by Ngātai. And she capitalises on the space and goes in under the post. She's a good player, Ngātai. She's made some really good defensive reads on the edge there. Rangitaiki got some good ball carriers and she's handled them really well and then able to capitalise on the space as well.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Aaron. She's had a great game. India K Ngātai.
Conversion is successful. That could be the difference, possibly Regan. 12-5. 2 points could be all it takes in this one.
Let's have a look again. I like the one-handed offload though.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, great skill set.
Good hands. What about the dive though?
Oh, great weather for that kind of thing though, isn't it, Regan?
That's right. Should be telling all her mates later, watch this. Don't make sure you watch it till the end.
No doubt. Watch my replay too. Here we go, kick off. As you can see where they go. There's space there just over the 10. And
Might have come off the toe.
Yeah, East retained the ball though. Good awareness.
She is again, Cope. Caitlin Cope. Nice, she's got some wheels.
See her put the hammer down there, eh? Is she going to finish that? That's a great try. Well done to Caitlin Cope.
Someone to watch, mate. Someone to watch for this weekend and also in the future. Caitlin Cope, she's got some skills.
And that's the game where you can see her take the ball there and have a little look up and see there was no defenders in tight with the ruck and she just had a go. And a little bit of footwork.
Changes her speed, eh?
Yeah, Rangitaiki possibly could have, grabbing her jerseys if they'd gone low around the legs, it might have been a knock her over. But well done to her. Showed a bit of toe too, and
I like the way that she changed speeds.
Yeah,
at different times,
Now, she's been impressive, Caitlin Cope.
Here she goes. Watch this. Eyes up, goes through, slows down here, cuts in, puts the pace on.
A little bit of a swerve there.
Nice.
Drifts away from the 7 in defence.
Some girls would have just put the ball down there, but she decided, no, I'm going to make it easier for my kicker and go under the black dot.
She showed a lot of game awareness throughout the whole game, actually, Caitlin Cope. She scored that try earlier, but she just kept the ball on her toe. Conversion was unsuccessful, so the score now is 17-5 to Tauranga East.
Don't nod your head, do it. Chase it, girls. Chase!
Here we go here.
Good kick finding grass. You can see Tauranga East have all come up in a line, their D-line, and Rangitaiki players essentially isolated. Caitlin Cope almost got over the ball, but they've managed to pin Rangitaiki all the way back against their goal line.
Good defence, eh? The East sides has excellent defence this whole game, and I think that's a reflection of the score.
Yeah, I think they the defence have kept them in the first half. They kept it tight, and then, like we talked about earlier, playing with the wind, they've just pinned Rangitaiki down at this end of the field. Little knock on there possibly from Rangitaiki, but so play on. East has got the ball. Nice quick ruck speed.
Again. They might have the numbers on the left here. If
a little lucky there, she might have been on her knees. A good steal for Rangitaiki. It's good game awareness, how she released the ball on the ground, then got to her feet to play it again. She's done it 2 times in a row. Obviously understands what's going on, that's awesome. Now she's just placed the ball back for her halfback.
Here goes Hale again, long pass out to the winger.
Yeah, great timing on the pass.
Unlucky.
Same connection we saw earlier, and unfortunately it's gone forward.
Unlucky there from Tarsi Hale.
You could see Kiwa Dodds was down the sideline there, and I imagine she would have been pretty hard to pull back. So unfortunately for Rangitaiki, if they'd scored there and made it, say 17-12, it would have been a really interesting last couple of minutes.
Looking forward to tomorrow, Aaron. We do have another 6 games online, starting from 9 o'clock and then every hour till 11. First game is the boys' game between Opotiki and Tapuki. So looking forward to that one, mate. Whānau, if you're doing nothing, come down to Rotorua Boys. Or if you're busy, the weather's not looking good, it's going to be live streamed, so jump online and check it out. Share it with your whānau.
Yeah, good penalty there for Rangitaiki. You can see they're all over the ball and the Tauranga East player wasn't releasing. Nice quick tap.
Here she goes again.
Oh, possibly should have shifted that one out to Kiwa Dodds. She managed to get her the ball. Nice strong carry, but she's put her foot into touch. Good defence from Tauranga East.
Very exciting game towards the end here, Aaron. Rangitaiki just wanting to score as soon as they can. Try and pull that difference back.
Yeah, we've got to play on here by the looks of things. Yeah, they certainly will. They probably had a missed opportunity in the first half to score some points and might come back to bite them a little. But here we go, we're up in a little knock on. Not sure if she was offside. I don't think she was offside. She was just good read of the play.
Ref's asking if they want the scrum back there or the scrum, the first knock on. I'm not sure what you'd do there, Aaron. You'd probably take the first one, wouldn't you?
Let's go for it. Must be a penalty to
must be a
Tauranga
penalty.
East. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but managed to put it out. I'm not sure if it would have put it out with the height and the Rangitaiki line out there. I think they've won every line out throughout this game. So in the way East has been playing with the ball in hand, you possibly would have kept it in hand, but that's all right. They might have been playing for time there. It's getting close to the end of the game.
I think they had a bit of a bit of a line-out move there, where the first person in the line was just standing back here and then running forward, but Rangitaiki was already at the front, so it just sort of didn't work. But never mind. Tried it. Here she is here. Vandera
Yeah, good
needed to get a bit more involved, I think, in the second half. Vandera.
play just hasn't really gone Rangitaiki's way, though, has it?
No, it hasn't.
Not sure what's going on here, but
Might have hit the ref, I think, or he's saying he was in the way. So Rangitaiki ball. Looks like time's up on the clock, so they'll want to try and score here,
yeah,
just to finish off, on a positive note.
that's right. Looks like Tauranga East are going to be successful, though. Like 12 points is obviously too far to crawl back. So here we go, going down the blind side. Good carry into contact. She knocked it on. Yeah, it looks like that is full time. Good win to Tauranga East. They thoroughly deserved that victory. They played really, really well on the back of their defence. Regan, if they can defend like that for the rest of the week, I think they might be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, excellent game there by the Tauranga East team. You know, they were tenacious in defence, and when they had the ball, they knew what to do. A couple of standout players in there. Rangitaiki just unlucky, just far too many errors in their own half, and hopefully they'll come back firing tomorrow. But there you go, whānau. That's it for us today. That's it for us today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back at 9 o'clock in the morning here for the Tai Mitchell 2025 here at Rotorua Boys Raukura.